Hello everyone, myself Rajni. Today we are going to discuss about the Origin software. Origin is a very useful software to graphically represent your research data. This software is very simple to use. You can easily create and store graphs in the Origin, and also you can export these graphs easily to any Word file. The quality of the graph on exporting to the Word file doesn't change, so that's the best part of this Origin software. That's why most of the researchers use this software to plot their graphs. So without wasting any time, we just get into a practical session of Origin software. So this is our Origin Pro 8 software. So this is the workbook which you get to add your data through which you can plot your graphs. So if this workbook is not open, you can go to the Files menu and then click on the New, and here you can create new project. You can click on the workbook, which will create a new workbook for you. You can also create a new workbook by clicking on this icon, and you can get a new workbook here. So I'll maximize this workbook first. Here we have two columns, one is A and B. So the column A stands for your independent parameter and the column B stands for your dependent parameter. You can add you can add more columns to this by pressing Ctrl D, which will ask you how many columns you want to add to your worksheet. If you want to add more columns to your worksheet, you can do it by adding the columns. So what you need to do, how many columns you need, you can write it here and you can press OK. If I don't want, so here I'm just plotting a graph, simple graph, so I don't need more than 2 columns. So I'm cancelling it, but you can add it just by pressing the Ctrl plus D. So this is your workbook. Here you can write the quantities regarding which you are plotting your graph. So here you can write the units of the quantities, and this is the comment section. It will not appear in the graph. Whatever you write in the long name for the X and for the Y section, that is for the X parameter of your graph and for the Y parameter of the graph, will be set as label for your graph, for the X-axis label and for the Y-axis label respectively. And the units will also be displayed in the graph. But whatever you write in the comment section will not be displayed in the graph. The comment section is just to remind you of something. If you want to add some reminder or some comment that you need to remember while plotting the graph, you can add it here. So these are the rows. You can add how many data you have, you can add it here. So what we are going to do now, we need some data to plot our graph. So what I'm going to do, I will select some random data from my Excel sheet and I'll copy it into the Origin workbook. So let me select. Let me add some data first. I have this Excel sheet and I have some data here. I'm going to copy this data one by one. First I will select the column A, which I have to use for the X parameter of my graph. So I'm going to select this column and I'm going to press Ctrl C to select this data. I'm going to minimize this and then I will get back to my worksheet and I will click this X parameter, and now I will press Ctrl V to paste my X parameter into the workbook. So next I'm going back to my Excel sheet and select this column B I'll again press Ctrl C to copy this data as Y parameter of my graph, and again in the origin I will click the row 1 column B cell and press Ctrl V to paste the whole data here. So now we have the x-axis and the y-axis data for our graph. So this data is basically XRD data for my which is I have taken from some XRD data, and I'm going to use this XRD data to plot a graph. So next what I'm going to do, I am click in this section. You can see in this section I'm going to click, and then I will press this line icon here. It will plot the graph. So this is the XRD graph which I have created here. Now you can decorate this graph. As I have not given any parameter, X parameter or Y parameter, I have not labeled them. You can label it here also. You can double click it, delete the terms, and you can write 2 theta whose units are in degree. And now you can also double click the Y parameter and we can write intensity, and I am giving it some arbitrary unit. So now I am going to select it and I will give it a size of 26, which is better when we import this graph, when we export this graph to Word file. So I'll select the language Times New Roman and I'll bold it also. I will apply the same here. Now I will click on this and here I am going to click on the scale. I am setting the scale, horizontal scale, from 10 degree to 80 degree where my graph is plotted. I am going to apply it. For the vertical scale I am going to use 0 to 8000. I think that's okay. You can also set this increment section here. If I say if I apply it here by 500, then your Y column, you can see the changes applying side by side. But I will keep it 1000. I will set the scale to 1000 of increment. And my Y scale is also okay. Now I am going to click the title and format. Here I am going to select the bottom section where I am going to set this major text in and the minor text also in, and the thickness of the plot to 3, and all left is okay. I am going to select top section where I am going to show the axis, but I don't want any labels here, so I am selecting none here, and the thickness also 3. On the left side of this graph I want to take these labels in, and again the thickness of the line is 3. Again I am selecting right side. I want to show the axis but not the ticks, so ticks are already none, and the thickness to 3. Now I am going to apply these changes. You can see the graph has been decorated here. So next what I am going to do, you can click on minor tick label I don't think we need to change anything here. So here you can tick your label. Now these labels, if you want to change their size, you can click show major axis, and I'm going to set it default Arial. Instead of that, I'm going to use Times New Roman. So I'm going to press T here and then down key. I've got Times New Roman and I'm going to enter it. I will select the color to black and I'm going to select the size to 24 and keep it bold. Oh, sorry, I have selected the right side. I think I should not do it here. So now it's okay. I should do it for the bottom and the left side. So I'm going to do the same here, and I'm going to select the black color and the size 24, and I would like to keep it bold, and I'm going to apply these changes. Again for the left side also I'm applying the same changes. And I'm going to apply it. When you apply, the change is applied, but when you OK, this pop-up box will disappear from the side. So suppose if you want to change this color of this graph, so I'm just going to double click it. I want to keep it solid and I want to increase its thickness. Its thickness 3, because when you compress these graphs in Word, the line becomes really thin, so it doesn't look nice. So width 3 is okay. So I'm going to select the color. Suppose I select the color green here and I say OK. So here my graph has been changed. Suppose if I want to label these XRD peaks, I can do that too. So here I'm just doing it randomly. I don't know what this peak is actually labeled, so let it be corresponding to 222 plane. So I'm going to select a text box here and I'm going to press, just click on here, and I'm going to write the plane 222. Suppose I want to do it, I want to rotate it. So what will I do? I would select this text, right click on it, no, it's not appearing, so let me just do it. I'll select this box first. Okay, you have to just click over this and then right click and then go to the properties. Here in the properties you can apply rotation. Suppose I'm giving it a rotation of 90 degree and the text as again I'm giving it Times New Roman and size 22, I think 26 will be okay. So I'm going to, I want to bring it to the box, so I'm going to drag it down here. And if I want to bold it again, just select this text and press the bold icon. You can see you can label your whole graph here. Also, if you want to write something in this graph, suppose I want to write, this is the XRD data. So what I'm going to do, I'm again going to press this text box, click it here, and I'm going to write XRD data, and if I want to move it somewhere else, so I would select it and just drag it. Suppose I want to keep it here, XRD data. Okay, and now I'm going to select it and again change the text size. And keep it bold, and I also want to change the color of this data. I will keep it green. I think that looks nice. I'm going to keep it slightly here. So here our graph is plotted If you want to move these icons, you can also move these labels also. Suppose here you can see graph doesn't look nice, so I want to remove it. What I would do, I would select it again, I'll go to scale and I'll start it from 1. So now you can see this has been removed. Also we can do and apply. So here our graph looks nice now. It's done. So this is a simple graph which we have plotted in Origin. In the next video we will discuss about the other sections of Origin. Here we have plotted only a single data. We can also plot multiple graphs in multiple data in one graph, that we can also do. So next video we will learn how to plot UV and multiple data in Origin software. So thank you for watching.